Roll Tide, everybody. What do you say? Welcome to the Bama Tailgate Show. We got a lot to get into. As always, thank you for being here. Make sure that you are part of what we do. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, do all those things. I ask you to do that every day. Off season, starting to build towards the spring game. If there's a spring game, some schools are going back to the spring game. I'm going to ask Shank about that and some other stuff. But thank you guys for being here. Brought to you by Pearl River Resort right there in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Great place to watch Bama basketball. Got the Final Four coming soon. The March Madness before that. The SEC tournament before that. You can watch it all right there at the Timeout Sports Lounge at Golden Moon Casino. Hour and change from Birmingham, or from Tuscaloosa, 2 and change from Birmingham. It's Vegas without having to jump on a plane. And honestly, the sports book, the Timeout Sports Lounge, is better than Vegas. You're not having to pay $500 for a seat. Your drink's not going to cost you $20. It's going to be comfortable. You got the kiosks, you got the windows. If you want to put your bets down, 20 big screen TVs, full-size bar. March Madness is coming. That's your place to do it. All right, let's go. All right, there he is. Alphonse Taylor, you know him as Shank, back from Universal Studios. Good to see you, my friend.
It's good to be back, Mick, man. I enjoyed the vacation with the family. Got a little Disney, got a little Universal. Kind of got the Orlando experience, man, and it was a great time. It was a great time. It's always well worth the ticket price when you get to see the smile on those girls' faces, man.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
What'd you
but
do? What Disney did you do and what Universal did you do?
hey, so we did Disney's Magic Kingdom. All right. That's always the favorite because the girls love all the Disney princesses, man, and they get to put on their cute little outfits and
Girl
just be
Dad.
princesses for the day. Yeah, man, girl dad stuff. Hey, wouldn't trade it for the world though, man. And
Yeah, that's awesome.
we got to do Universal, so we went Universal Studios and we went Island of Adventure. And the second day at Universal, we did Epic and got to see all those different parks, man. And it's just, I can't lie, Mick, like I was fanboying the whole time on all the Harry Potter stuff at Universal, dog. It's just like I'm just in the crowd of people just turning in circles, taking pictures, man, just amazed at everything. It's just, I mean, fortunately for me, well, unfortunately, I guess. I was too tall for most of the roller coasters, so I ain't get to ride some of the
Really?
stuff I intended to.
That's a
Yeah,
thing?
man. Yeah, yeah, I was too tall. I mean, I'll take being too tall as long as they don't tell me I'm too wide, because then my ass need to get in the gym. And so it was in fact not the fact, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't too wide, wasn't too big, I was too tall. Had some restrictions on the safety gear for the legs, man. And yeah, but all in all, man, I really enjoyed it. Got us some butter beer while we was there. That was a good little deal. My wife loved that, man. I mean, the girls were happy. Everybody was happy. It was a successful trip, dog. Wouldn't trade it for the world, man.
That's awesome, man. So you're telling me that, like, I didn't know this. I've seen people go to, and like if I go to, I love water parks. There's one in Sevierville I go to. We've actually done the show from there before.
Right.
And there's Dolly Parton has one. Dollywood has one. There's this, what is it? Soaker City. I don't know, whatever it is. But there's one. We did the show from there before, and I've seen like where kids get all the way to the top, and then the thing, and they're not tall enough, and their parents didn't tell them that they were too short. But I didn't know there was a height restriction on the other side of things.
Yeah, man. So I
Well, a lot of
mean,
disappointments for you. I mean, it's like, what ride didn't you get to do?
let's see. It was one of the Harry Potter deals that I wanted to go on. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I wanted to do that ride, and I was just too tall. They have testers for all the rides where you can sit down and see if you fit, and the fitting in the seat's not the issue for me. It's the leg room.
Oh yeah.
It's the leg room, and so I didn't have the necessary leg room to get the restraints clicked to a certain level, and that's what held me back, man. So yeah, it was a bummer a little bit, but at the end of the day, man, I mean, they don't necessarily make rides with 6'6", 400-pound people in mind, and so I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. You know what I'm
Probably
saying? But
better safe than sorry. You don't need a mishap on a roller
oh,
coaster.
oh, that is like a fear of mine, dog.
Is
Getting
it?
on a roller now, like that'd be a horrible way to go out, Mick. It's just
Could be.
like his big ass couldn't fit and fell off the coaster. Like, oh
Oh
my
man.
Lord.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but
Do,
it was
do they
all
have big
good.
guy coasters too, though? Like, do they have something for you guys?
Yeah, they have some stuff. I was able to ride a few things, man. I'm learning that a lot of the simulation type stuff is tailored towards taller people. You know what I'm saying? So I got to ride a few things. Got on the Frankenstein. That was really cool, man.
Right.
Yeah. So it wasn't a complete bust at all. Like I had a really good time, man.
Well, tell us about the Harry Potter thing, and then we'll get into some sports. I know at this point, guys. I mean, we got to hear about Harry Potter because I knew that you could get the wand for Harry Potter. I know that
Right.
Universal's all in on it, and
Yeah.
it's apparently it's from what I've heard, it's just real. If you like the Harry Potter stuff, it's amazing.
Yeah, man, it's a really big deal. So they got two different Harry Potter setups. So they have one that's in Epic Studios that you can go check out, and they have one at Island of Adventure. And so the one at Island of Adventure, man, is like the Harry Potter world, like the town. They got the castle and everything, and the setting is like it's snowing on everything. It's just they got different shops and all this stuff. You can go in and buy wands, you can buy hats. You see everybody around in their Harry Potter robes for their different houses, and it was just really cool, man. I'll have to send you some pictures to throw up next time to just show everybody what I'm talking about. And then you have Diagon Alley, which is super neat because it's hard to find. It's really ducked off, right?
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be the world of magic. Normal people aren't supposed to be able to get there. And
And
and you
Al, did
finally
Al fly up on you?
no, but I did get to see the little head, the little doll, the bodiless doll, the little hanging head
Oh
that's in
yeah.
the bus that talks to you, and you walk up to him and you can talk to it, and it's really cool. And then he kind of marks like the entrance of Diagon Alley, and you go back in there, man. And they got the bank and just they got the whole city landscape, and it's super cool, man. And you see everybody with their wands, and there's like different things you can walk past with your wand and interact with it, and essentially do magic as well, like a wizard, man. And it's really cool. Like I would say the girls loved it, but it's me, Mick. I loved it. I was all in
Yeah,
on that. It's just like I was locked in. I took so many pictures, man. And it was really cool for me, man. It just, you kind of get to let go and be a kid again at stuff like that and just really get into it.
yeah. That's so cool, man. I love that. I love hearing you had a great time and getting us kind of a breakdown on what's going on there. Have you had a chance? How about Bama basketball? And as I switch gears, double overtime win last time out against Arkansas. Um,
Hmm.
it's like that Arkansas is a good team. Bama's second place right now, tied for second. Florida's kind of pulling away from everybody, but Bediako, no Bediako, you know, Bama's they're resilient, man. I mean, I really do think that. I don't know if they're going to win a championship. I think they could beat anybody on a given game, but I feel like when I watch basketball right now, we're in like the heyday of like Alabama basketball because even your team that's not your best team is still pretty
Right.
fun to watch, man. Like they're exciting.
Hey man, I'm with you when you're right, man, because in the reality of things, Nate Oats and his staff are doing a great job, and they have
Mhm.
done a great job. And so to kind of see them, even what looks like a down year for us, performing at this level, and I understand, man, it's hard. Consistency and playing winning basketball is a hard thing to do, and that's why we look like the team to beat on any given night because we're still working on that consistency, man. But Nate and his staff have stepped up to the plate, man. Even with all the distractions with the Bediako deal surrounding the team, they found a way to stay focused and stay locked in. And I mean, Arkansas is a good team. Calipari's a great coach in his own right. Check his resume. He's been winning ball games for a long time, but we figured out a way. No matter if it took double overtime, man, at the end of the day, you much rather learn your lessons from winning the game than losing the game. Um, man, I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about him, Mick. It's just that's the thing with this offense. When we're good, we're really good. When we're hitting shots, we're damn good. But when we're struggling to hit shots, and it affects the whole team, and it shows in our play. And so that's just kind of double-edged sword for us, man. But hopefully we continue to improve and find a way to make a run in the back half of the season.
Yeah, and that I'm with you on that. I mean, I think that this team, this just a huge win. And I mean, you look at the schedule coming up, and you know they got some winnable games on here. I mean, they obviously they're not going to be able to just sleepwalk through. But I mean, you know, when you talk about at LSU, you know, versus Mississippi State at home, at Tennessee, at Georgia, and Auburn. I mean, you know, Auburn at home. I mean, you know, they do their thing.
All right.
Uh, I think that the team has a chance to, you know, to get a bye in the first round of the SEC tournament, and Alabama's been good under Nate Oates there, and that's really fun to watch that. And then you know who knows what the draw is going to be in the NCAA tournament. You know, there's some of these people want the games that they won with Bediako vacated, which is ridiculous, right?
They're like, come on, man. All right, we already went through the due process and they decided they're not going to let him play. But, he went through the due process to get the decision to be able to play in the first place. And so, you know what I'm saying? We can't go tit for tat and be petty about this. It's just like, all right, he played when he can play, when he was allowed to play. When they said he couldn't play anymore, he didn't play. So why are we want to take away games and all of that, right? It's just everything was done legally and through the right channels. Whether you liked it or not, he went about the correct process like anybody else has, you know what I'm saying? So, people just want to be fake outraged about something. They want to be the victim here, Mick, but it is what it is. He played. Like, how else could I say it? He played when they allowed him to play. When they said he couldn't play anymore, he
Yeah,
hasn't played. And so
yeah,
there's really nothing else to argue about the situation, in my opinion.
yeah. How good's LeBaron Philon?
Oh man. Oh man, I mean, the things he's doing is no surprise, honestly, man, because you've seen glimpses of it last year. Even when he was taking the back seat to some of the vet guys that we had last year, and just to see him get the keys to the Ferrari and see him put the full tool bag on display has been impressive, man, because he's an NBA ready guy, and we all knew that. And it's great to have him for another year at Bama. But man, he's one of the better guards in the country, in my opinion, Mick, and he continues to prove that. I think he's been one of the brightest spots for our team this year.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you, man. He's got to be one of the top players that Bama's ever had. I mean, like some of the stuff he does, like getting to the basket against Arkansas, like the way he's able to like switch hands and still make shots. You
Yeah,
never really have
absolutely.
him covered. Like he's never defended, right?
Nah, he definitely does a good job of playing at his own pace, and he's always able to get to his spot on the floor. And that's what makes him really good, man. Being able to break down the defense and get to the goal. That's a tough defend, you know what I'm saying? And he also has the ability to make the right plays. Even when he gets to the goal, he gets double. He's able to make the kick out pass when needed. He reads the floor well. He's a talented young player, man. And we we better enjoy watching him the rest of this year, Mick. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's off to the next spot. Did you play basketball? I mean, you're a tall guy.
Oh, nah, man, I wasn't no basketball player. I mean, I'm a rec all-star. Yeah, that's about all I got for you. We used to go and at the university rec center and get shots up, but the guys I played with were real basketball players. You know what I'm saying? You walk
Yeah.
in, you see all of us in there. Damn, Reggie Ragland was one of the top athletes in the state coming out in our recruiting class in basketball and football. I played with guys that were actual basketball and football players. I just pretend I can play, Mick. That's it.
Oh yeah. That's I was intimidated. I was around a lot of really good basketball players. And you watch guys that can really play, and you know, and I'm up there laying bricks and stuff. You know, you got to have a lot of extra effort to play with those guys because you got to play defense and you got to rebound. You know, and you got to be physical. And I don't want
Oh
to do any
man.
of
I
that.
remember some of them rec runs we had when the football team would come in there, dog. You see damn Reggie and Ashawn Robinson dunking the ball. It's just like think about that. Our starting linebacker and starting D lineman both just in here dunking on people. You got Calvin Ridley, Amari Cooper. I mean, you name it. You just got all these guys that just superior athletes in here getting a rec game, man, but it don't look like a rec game,
No,
dog.
no. Was that allowed? I mean, you think Coach Saban approved that those pickup basketball games?
I mean, long as nobody got hurt, you know what I'm saying? He really didn't have too much to say about it.
Really?
I mean, it didn't get back to me anyway. Nothing that I knew of. So.
I heard he played basketball.
Oh yeah, Saban had his runs, man. He had his invite only runs, but I heard Saban used to be cheating. You know what I'm saying? He picked the all-star team and he all the calls went his way because it's Nick. And
Yeah.
you know, and so I don't think Saban runs were too legit, man. He was stacking the deck.
Who's just on this basketball topic, and I guess just because Michael Jordan's birthday was this week. You're probably too young to remember the real Jordan years, though.
Mm, yeah, nah, man. I'm a LeBron fan. You know, this my era of basketball. I don't really have too much to say in the debate because, like you just said, I was born in '93, Mick, and so
Yeah.
I didn't watch him play, but I watched LeBron play, and he's one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen touch a
Yeah.
basketball.
What
And
about
so,
Kobe though? You see Kobe? You
oh, absolutely. I remember the Shaq and Kobe era, man. And it
Yeah.
just that was special. That era of basketball made me an NBA fan,
Yeah.
honestly. Just watching Shaq and Kobe. Like I remember us trying to get ready to get out of church and rush home, so whole family coming over so we could watch the playoffs going on, man. And it's just I got good memories of that era of basketball, so for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
but LeBron's
Mike
my
was
GOAT though.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mike's a GOAT in his own right. You know what I'm saying? I think
The
greatest of
what he
all
did with
time.
Nike is amazing. I mean, like, you know, just to think
Yeah.
about like that he basically created like worth for sneakers. Like, really, I mean, it all goes back to Michael Jordan, like, because nobody really cared about sneakers before that. Now, I mean, you know, I don't know about you, but I got some pretty good sneakers now. You know, I don't want to say I'm a sneaker head, but I got some good ones. I
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, man. He definitely left his mark in the sneaker community. Just because I mean, that's his sneaker is what really like the first player worn sneaker that just exploded the way it
Oh yeah,
did.
that's where it
Uh,
started. You
you know what
know,
I'm saying? On court, off court, fashion, you name it. There's a Jordan for it somewhere. And so,
did
yeah,
you
I
ever get into
definitely give him his
sneakers?
props.
Did-
Oh my God, Mick, that was the worst thing I ever did in my life. Yeah, so imagine being a sneakerhead as a broke college student, dog. It's just like I'll never forget my first check that I got while in college, Mick. I went to the mall and spent like 4 grand on sneakers.
What'd you get?
I, I just walked through and bought whatever I liked. So at the
Really?
time, like the Jordan Military blue fours were out. I got those. I got the bread fours. Um bread threes were out around that time. I got those, couple pair Air Force Ones, some KDs. It was just a bunch of stuff, Mick. And it's just like at one point, what was supposed to be my linen closet in my dorm turned into my shoe closet.
That's funny.
And so you would open the door expecting to find a towel, and damn mountain of shoes would just fall out because I didn't have space for all of them. Man, it's
Yeah.
just
What
like my
size?
dog. Oh, I was size 14.
Okay. So
You
I'm
know,
13, so you know how it is. You're at the it's hard for me to find shoes, but I'm still at the very end of the Bigfoot era, you know. 14
um,
is I just know from being in that end of the shoe aisle that you guys really don't have that. And if you go over 14, you better go and get them custom made.
Oh
Order
yeah,
them
man.
straight from the place.
I had to shop online, man. I had to get online and find stuff quick, man, because stuff in my size was the first to go.
Yeah.
14, 15. Luckily I just did a little Adidas haul not too long ago
Did
before
you?
our vacation. So I got a couple new pair of kicks. And all comfortable stuff too, man. It's park certified at that. I did the
Yeah, dude.
research.
So you still have these? Do you still have these shoes? Did you keep them? I mean, is it like, because some of
I
them are worth a lot of
gave
money.
I gave all of them away.
Did you?
Yeah, I ended up, yeah, I know I gave a few pair to my brother. I mean, I was just giving them away to people who needed them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, there's one thing about it, I'm not a very materialistic person. It's just like I can have it and I know it can be gone tomorrow and it
Yeah, it's
really
so
wouldn't
true.
affect me, man. And so I gave it away because at one point I wanted to start a little charity called Shank Shoes. And so like I'd have shoes and I'd just give them away to people who needed them, man. And I know for a fact all of them went to good use. Like I
That's
just didn't
awesome.
throw them away. And so
Yeah. I
yeah,
saw where
so
Shaq was doing something similar, like to, hooking people up with shoes. I'll tell you, man, I was talking about this the other day. Um, I mean, I'm going back a long time, but we didn't have any money when I was a kid. And I got kicked out of school because my sneakers got messed up from just playing sports, and we
all right.
duct taped them, you know. And you talk about like just something that I'll never forget, like getting sent home because I had duct tape shoes. And I remember going to the office and then, and then getting in trouble and then being like, hey, you know, it's not like I made a decision to duct tape my shoes today because we got a bunch of shoes sitting at home. You know what I mean? But I ended up, my grandmother ended up giving me another pair of shoes. It seems like another lifetime ago, man. But, I saw
I
this
feel
thing where
you.
Shaq was doing this. He was buying this kid's real big feet,
Yeah.
you know?
Shaq always does really cool stuff like
Yeah,
that,
he's awesome.
man. He has a history of it. Yeah, I think he's dope for sure. And but yeah, he's kind of my inspiration for that though, man. Like it's
Mhm.
just like I always, because for me it was just like I always wanted shoes that I couldn't buy, and just like as soon as I got to college, I got all this money all of a sudden. And like imagine that thinking like 4 to 5 grand was all this money, and
Yeah,
kids are making millions now. Like I was
I
happy
know.
to get a couple grand. And it's like I just bought all this stuff that I always wanted to buy. Man, then it's just like, all right, now I got it. Now what?
Yeah, I know that feeling. Like, once you start making some money, you're like, "Hey," it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I got every Daniel Moore print I want," and that's which, by the way, I was at New Life Art. I saw, the crispy screens are there. They're in the process of, framing yours, so you'll have a crispy screen. You guys can get a crispy
Nice.
screen too. I'm giving my crispy screen to, Barry Buckner at, Tuscaloosa Hyundai. But I'll let Shank tell you about it right now.
In some places, football is a sport. In Alabama, it's a fine art. New Life Art is now accepting pre-orders for Daniel A. Moore's next Crimson Classic, the Crispy Screen, guys. Uh, what a name to commemorate the Fat Boys. This masterwork commemorates the screen pass to Caden Proctor that outsmarted Kirby and the Georgia defense. Proctor's catch and bulldog dozing run set up Ty Simpson's 3-yard touchdown just before the half, which was a big score for us, guys. Visit DanielMooreArt.com to see the artist's preliminary sketch and take advantage of a special pre-publication pricing for the crispy screen. Go ahead, get into that. Go get you one of those Kane Proctor prints. I'm super excited to get mine in because he's living a dream of all the fat boys. And go look up that crispy screen and get you one, guys.
Go crispy screens. They look cool. And, right now, Bama tailgate, you get 20% off when you, use our code, at checkout. But I love it, man. I actually picked up the buzzer beater, and I'm gonna take that to my Knoxville apartment and put it up in there. I'm gonna get that one and the Antoine Petway. I think it's called the put away. I want them both next to each other. just because
Nice, nice.
I don't know, man. I love Alabama basketball. I know that like you talk basketball. Sometimes, people we're also programmed for football, but
Right.
the team right now is fun to watch, man. I know they're not going to win a national championship. I don't think they will, but I'll tell you what, they're entertaining as hell, and Nate Oats is the best coach that we've ever had. And the guy can get it
Oh,
done. God,
man,
he's so
without a doubt, without a doubt. If anybody's gonna get a national championship with Bama basketball, Nate's gonna get it done.
yeah, Nate will get it
He's
done.
gonna get it done. All right.
Well, Shank, awesome catching up. Fun, kind of just kicking it today and talking some basketball and talking about your vacation. Obviously, Bama football continues to recruit well.
Absolutely.
And I worry about their ability for retention, right? Because the it's going to take money to keep guys from transferring out, like Isaiah Horton, like Way Rusall and James Smith. But um, the recruiting aspect of it, the getting the guys from high school hasn't slowed down at all. And Bama's had a pretty good, continuation from last year's recruiting class.
No, absolutely. And I think it's still going to continue to go that way, Mick, because at the end of the day, we're still one of the biggest brands in the world, let alone college football. And we have the resume to back it up. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we just fell off a cliff. We're still winning games. We're still competitive. We're still the standard, I believe. And so we're only going to continue to recruit well, and we're only going to continue to get better. I mean, we're going to have to figure out the NIL deal at some point because just being quite honest, the culture of college football is you got to spend, you got to pay to play now. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's just the nature of the beast now. Man, it's going to go, man, to where you might just have to pick and choose your years when you want to go all in and spend a little extra money. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you have a great roster, but you just feel like you're one or two guys away. Well, all right, let's spend a little money, get those one or two guys in, and so on and so forth, man. And you know, we're gonna adapt. It's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? Not only are we in a new era of college football, we're still in a new era with a new coach after the greatest coach of all time just retired. It's only been 2 years, and so we're still figuring some things out. And I only think we're gonna improve, man. We're on the up and up, mate. We're gonna be
Yeah,
good, dog.
yeah. Well, and I know like Kalen DeBoer and his staff have taken a lot of hits from people around the game, and I think part of that is you're in the off season and what's going to get headlines. Hey, I'm going to tell you that I think Alabama's not going to be any good, and that Kalen DeBoer's not going to be any good. But um, I mean, look, you look at the 2 seasons we've had, and in a changing time in the game, um, and the resources that we have. I mean, it's we're right there with most of the teams. I mean, we lost to the national champs, but everybody else did too. Not like they didn't just destroy Oregon and then, go to Miami and beat them on their home field for a national championship, you know. But
Yeah,
yeah, but at the end of the day, I just feel like that you just said it. I mean, to stay competitive, the amount of money that you're spending on the roster is going to have to it's going to have to go up until they make some kind of rule that says that it's got to stop here,
yeah.
with NIL
Mhm.
and with whatever money that they're spending. But I wonder if Kalen DeBoer is looking at this right now and going, "Man, I got myself into a mess here because the expectations are high. We're limited on resources, and I got tough competition."
Nah, man. I don't think that it's gonna be competition anywhere. You're gonna have your issues no matter where you decide to go. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the college football landscape is exactly perfect right now. And I mean, everybody's not going to want to spend 60 million on a roster every year,
Yeah.
and that's okay. And but at the end of the day, I think he's going about it the right way. He's recruiting well. He's
Mhm.
bringing guys in that we can develop, and hopefully guys that we can keep long term. And if I'm reading into him correctly, he's focusing on high character guys so we can build the culture back to what we want Alabama football to be. And so, you know what I'm saying? So his issue won't be worrying about money all the time. And so I think we're heading in the right direction, man. It's just we'll figure out the money when it becomes a real issue, Mick. I don't think we're quite there yet.
Yep,
You know, yeah, we're
that's
not
it.
quite there yet. But when it becomes a pressing matter, I best believe the funds will appear.
Yep.
But
Well, and that's what I'm afraid of. I just don't think. I wonder how serious Greg Byrne is about doing the things it's going to take, not to be competitive, but to to beat the market, not to be in the market, but to be ahead of the market. And that's what Mal Moore did to get Alabama back to where the fans wanted it. And that's, a dynasty era, and, the facilities, and then obviously paying Nick Saban. Now it's going to be what you do with your resources, and then, how much resource can you put into football? And the other stuff doesn't matter to me. I mean, it doesn't matter to you guys. It's all about football and winning.
right.
Because that's where the money's going to come from. You want to know why the
But
campus looks different, downtown looks different. Tuscaloosa is like rolled through the economy, whether it's been good or bad. It's because they've won a ton of football games.
no, without a doubt. I remember Tuscaloosa right after those tornadoes. That's when I reported.
Mm-hmm.
And to see it from then to where it is now, it's a completely different city. So
Yeah,
definitely football winning games got a lot to do with that, man. And just at the end of the day, I don't think they're gonna let the breadwinner die, mate. And so we're
mm-mm.
gonna do it. They're gonna end up doing whatever needs to be done to keep football alive.
Great point. All right, we'll leave it there. Again, brought to you by Pearl River Resort, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Jake and I are going to be there. At least I am. I'm not confirming he's going to be there, but I think he's going to be there. I'm going to be there for sure. March the 5th and the 6th. So we'll be previewing the SEC and the NCAA tournament, basketball, and doing other stuff, hanging out at the Timeout Sports Lounge. We'll be over at Dancing Rabbit Golf Course. So you guys do the same thing, and we'll see you over there. Roll Tide. Good to see you, Shank.
So, Jake, let's break down some game tape.
Hold on, fellas. Steve,
Hey, Jake, you ready to rock?
let's roll, brother.
Guess we're calling plays at Pearl River Resort. Wow, Jake's first throw scores. And Steve's got the crowd pumped. Man, they're absolutely rolling.
'Cause I don't have to be me till Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I ain't gonna face reality.
I tell you, Jake's still got game. While Steve keeps rocking aces. Boom, Jake seals it with a pick.
I don't have to be
Come call your own plays.
At Pearl River Resort, let's roll.
I don't have to be me till Monday,